Good morning, guys. This is what happens when you sleep in the middle of nowhere. Whoa! Can you imagine? Like, I heard the sheeps running with their like bells attached to them, and then I look through the window that I have right here, and I see the dog coming like right at me. Barking. Those sheep dogs, or like not sheep dogs, like sheep grazing dogs, whatever it is. They're coming after me, and they're like, wait, but that's not a sheep, or is it? So they were trying to figure out what is going on here, because this is like also white as a sheep. And man, that was insane. I was so shocked by that, but I thought, okay, I mean, I'll wait. The question is, who is gonna be able to wait longer, them or me? But in the end, they gave up on me, and that's all good now. Anyway, this is how you start a morning when you're somewhere nowhere. So that was fun experience for this day already. And today we're going to MATERA. This is a very cool old, you know what, people say this could be one of the oldest cities inhabited by people. So let's find out, let's go there, and let's check it out. So now I'm gonna pack everything, but before that I want to tell you one more thing. You know how bad I am with punctures, or how good I am with having punctures? So I have another one. Not on my bike, on my mattress. Check this out. This is my pillow. Right here, I tried to seal it with tape and with that Decathlon thing right here. Nope, it's not working. I have a flat air mattress, and I'm sleeping on the rocks right now, like you can see. So this was no joke, really. This was very bad. And horrible night. Woke up 2,000 times, but I'm awake. Now it's 7 a.m. and it's time to get going with that puncture tire. Well, hopefully no more punctures today. But I have an idea how to fix this mattress, but it's not gonna happen this day, and tomorrow not either. So we'll stick to this. We'll try to find a nicer spot, maybe field, maybe grass or whatever, where I can sleep a bit more comfortably. So this is what it is right now, and yeah, welcome to this video. Enjoy it, and let's see what happens. Typical day in Italy. Side of the road is on fire. Farmer is working. Fire is burning. Travelers are waiting. I mean, nobody does anything. Me too. And it seems like it's been on fire for a long time, because right here there is a log that is still burning, you see? So I think the idea here is just let it burn so it doesn't burn again. Okay, so we do a little break. I don't have time, I need water, but I'm not gonna cycle through that thing. Ah! Fuck! Ah! This is why Schwalbe Marathon Plus. Let me show you. Where is it?
I love you, Schwalbe. Really. My tire. Okay. Last few kilometers in serpentines and then we buy water because I'm just drinking a little sip because I'm so thirsty and it was 36 kilometers already, so with less than a liter of water. Alright guys, super excited to announce that I'm finally here. Take a look. But really, imagine if you come and you see this and this is your destination. Luckily that I'm here not for this, but for the view next to it. So we're not going there, we're going right there. That's where all the tourists are, but that's where the view is. So one moment. So, very touristic place, but how many tourists come to visit places by bike, right? So, for me, walking with the bike is impossible, clearly, because all we have is stairs. It's visible, see? Anyway, this is stairs. That's the stairs all the way. So, that means that I have to hide my bike somewhere. But what can I do? I need to, explore it. So I'll think of a way to lock it somewhere, take my most expensive items and just leave it because, well, that's the only solution I can think of right now. See you soon, I guess. Took my laptop, my most expensive things. So let's see what I can find and let's discover the city. So with that being said, we are now in Matera. And probably the first thing to mention is that, we think of Rome as one of the like super old cities, right? Like ancient cities, which is known to be as old as 2,780 years old, something like that. So let's say 3,000 years, right? Well, Matera, as some articles say, is as old as 9,000 years. So Italy, as we now know it, began here. I was trying to find information about the city being the oldest in Europe, and some articles say that as well. 9,000 years it can classify as the oldest city in Europe. But usually one of the things that has to be confirmed is that people lived in that city continuously for the city to be called the oldest city, because in some places there were cities but no longer are, so therefore they're not taken as the oldest. So now my goal is to walk and to see the city from many different point of view, and while I do it, I would like to visit a museum where I can learn more about life that happened here. Well, that's the easier way to explore it. I don't mind it, I think it's cool, but walking and really feeling the city is my way of exploring it. I wouldn't mind cycling around either, but as you can tell, this is not for cycling. Anyway, so basically the reason why I came here is not because the oldest city, is because the way they built it. And as you can see, like from here, this is just very old limestone, right? And it's a very old city. That's how it looks, right? But when people first started living here, what they did, they just dug out the rock, the actual mountain. They just made a cave and they lived in it. And this is the way people started living when they learned to use tools. What they would do, they would dig out, they would just dug into the hill, into the mountain, make a shelter right there. So this reminds me of, you know, those people back in the day, thousands of years ago. And that's why it's so cool to be here. So let's explore it further. Yeah, right behind me. That's exactly what I was talking about. It looks so cool, like looking at it and imagining, you know, people sitting in those caves, hiding from rain, whatever, heat, most likely. Even though it wasn't that hot back in the day, right?
Where are you from?
Lithuania.
English is good for you?
English is good.
Perfect.
Okay.
Easier.
Thank you very much.
Entering typical house, to my right.
Okay, she mentioned that I can visit multiple places, right?
Yes.
Okay.
When you go out from typical house, you can visit these places to my left.
Okay,
Sister for Snow, Natural Cave, and Rock Church.
okay. So now I go there.
Yeah.
Okay, grazie.
You're right.
So, just left this little self-tour. You pay €5 for 3 places, 3 locations, but all of them are nice. And but I think the first one with the, you know, seeing how the rooms look like, that's the one that's really worth it, because you could see how people live there. Like, there's nothing more personal than seeing, you know, living room and the bedroom of people who lived in that specific, well, cave that they dug out themselves. What I found the most interesting is that, oh man, it's crazy. It's so bright here, especially coming out of that cave. But what I found the most interesting is that they had animals, food for animals, their bedroom, toilet, everything in one small room. So they would even keep their donkeys or horses in the room, and they would feed them and they would eat themselves in that one room. So insane, but that's were the conditions. Conditions also got really poor back in a day, so in about around 1960s, where the whole population here were like they were living in the horrible conditions, and they were actually starving. And the government decided to take actions and actually evacuate the whole city and provide housing somewhere else. And then after 1960s, the government decided to take initiative and allow business owners to buy land here, and with the condition that it will only be used for touristic purposes. So with that, I mean, it's either going to be shops or hotels or Airbnb, whatever it is, for tourists. So today, this city, Matera, is actually the biggest, the fastest growing city in south of Italy, and that's amazing. It's really nice people come here. It's really nice to have this opportunity to come here and actually visit that one little room, you know, in the cave. So of course there is many more things to do, but I need to go back to my bicycle and have lunch, and then, you know, continue cycling. But this was a lovely experience. I will enjoy my walk here, a bit more. And oh yeah, one last thing that I wanted to say, or overall about life here, is that, like, for example, right now it's extremely hot. It's like 34 degrees. I see on the screen, like at the pharmacy, I saw it, that on the sun it's 40 degrees, so it's like I'm really burning here. And you probably can tell from my face because it's super bright and it's super hot. And but this was like that, probably not as hot, but extremely hot here back in the day. And people also wanted, to find a way to well, cool down a little bit, or get pleasure from eating something cold. So therefore, what they learned to do is they learned to actually keep the snow that would fall out here in winter until summer. The snow was actually very, very precious because it served more than the pleasure of making sherbets or making the food last longer, but it also worked as it has this medical purposes, to help people to recover from fever and so I don't know, reduce bruises, swollen parts, or whatever it is. So it also had medical purposes as well. So that was also a cool thing I learned today. And now a little walk again, back to my bike. And yeah, that was Matera. Long wait, right? So I hope you like it. I definitely recommend it. In the south of Italy, if I can recommend two things so far, it's Monopoly and Matera. It looks like a place where they would keep animals. See? Whatever it is, nobody lives here, therefore I live here. All right. Welcome to Cucina Luca. Really nice. Tortellini. That was on the sun for 3 days. We'll see how it turned out. Oh, okay. So, you know what? That's hot. So now it's time for me to have lunch. It's been a while for that tortellini, so I'll eat it as soon as I can. And one thing is on my mind after that Matera trip, and I think that it's not necessarily that it's about the city, it's more about the people that I saw. And so as I said, many tourists and many kids, therefore kids, teenagers. And to be fair, I saw many unhappy kids. Many of those people were really tired, unhappy, not wanting to be there. And I thought, it's such a cool place. I mean, I guess you guys agree. It's really a phenomenal place, and it's so old and so significant and so historical and so much value in it. And just looking at it, it's just fun because you don't usually see sites like that. So I find it kind of cool. But then so many people are, again, this, so what? And I thought about it, and I remembered myself, because I am fortunate enough, and I have traveled quite a lot actually with my parents, and I'm very thankful for that. But when I look back, I remember that I wasn't that happy when I was in that moment. And usually it's because you get it given. It's someone telling you that this place is nice, so therefore you have to go with me and enjoy it. And very often, you know, people say, oh look, I'm doing something cool and I want you to try it. And then you try it and it's really cool. That's all good. But then when you say, okay, we're going for a week now and you can have tried this and that and this and that, it's not necessarily what you like. It doesn't necessarily drive you. And it's like me going on this trip, you know. If I told you, hey, you must go on this trip, it's really nice, it's not necessarily gonna be nice for you. It's really nice for me and I think you should try it. But you have to come up with that idea yourself. You know, you have to really decide yourself that, hey, you know what, this is what I want to do. This is the city I want to visit. This is the way I want to go, you know. And I just thought about it, and I thought that only you know what's best. And on this trip, you know, I think that I could have done things differently, but I do it in the moment, and in that moment is the best decision that I was able to come up with, and therefore it makes me happy. It makes me happy doing what I do. Even if I get a flat tire, it's fine, it's okay, I'll fix it, you know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, any obstacle does not matter that happens in the way, because it becomes part of the journey. It becomes part of me doing what I really like. So this city, MATERA, right, that's how it's called, it's something that I really wanted to see, and therefore I really enjoyed it. And I hope that I'm becoming very philosophical here, of course, but sometimes those days happen to everybody, I guess. But really, if I want you to take something from this video, is first, traveling is fun, and second, it's really nice to spend a moment to think, what do I really want to do, and then do it. Do not think about who is forcing me to do it, what people expect me to do. Just do what you feel like in that moment. That's what's cool. And it's also cool to have a fly in your tortellini, but usually when I have food already, I don't eat them. Okay, so my tortellini, I'll get rid of a bit of this water, and I'm gonna enjoy my lunch now, because I deserve, at least for this speech, to have one tortellini. It might be that it's a bit old. It's alright. I think it's artificial enough not to be old after 3 days in the sun. So this is my lunch now. Now, so the next destination that we go to is Napoli. People say that south of Italy is known for being dangerous for tourists, for small crimes, you know, thieves, mostly thieves. But then Napoli is at its core. So I'm not taking any hotels in Napoli. I'm looking for a hotel in Rome, so I can spend some more time and actually spend a day there discovering the city. But in Napoli, nope. We're going as we go, while camping, all that thing. But in Napoli, of course, we're gonna have pizza. I'm looking forward to that a lot, but that will take me at least 2 more days. So I hope you guys are gonna stay tuned for those traveling videos, not necessarily discovering videos. And I hope it's gonna be cool. Anyway, now I have lunch, relax here for a bit, and continue cycling, because I have to do my 100 kilometers. Thanks for listening to my philosophical speech. I think it's alright, no? It's alright to talk a little bit. Sometimes make a video extra long. Okay. Time for lunch. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but hear me out. There is one fire there. I don't know if you can see it, probably not. That one you can actually see the fire, not only the smoke. There is another fire right there, 2 actually. So 4 on that field. That field is already burned. There somewhere I saw fire on the way. And there is a big fire right there. So, is there a fire too? Potentially. Yeah, right here, it's smoking. Okay, whatever. So, now, what's the plan? Do I call 112? Sure, I will. What's on fire? Everything. Okay. So strange because the tire is now softer than it was, but like way softer. But it doesn't seem to be completely punctured. I don't want to take off that wheel. It's so complicated, I have to take off everything now. But it must be flat because yeah, it's very small. But if Schwalbe has a puncture, anything would have a puncture. Okay, I couldn't see it from the outside, so let's check it from the inside. This is not a hole. The hole is right here. This tiny one. But this is about to be one. So I think that tells that I need to get a new inner tube. This has done its job. Never a puncture before.
No money, no money.
No money?
No money. Secondo me, mi scrivi? Allora, lui è partito da Milano. Dove sei tu? Inglese?
Inglese.
Inglese? Ora facciamo foto, mettiamo su Facebook.
Ah, ok.
Allora, lui è partito da Milano, è inglese, è partito da Milano e fare Milano, Lecce, Napoli,
Napoli?
Napoli,
Roma, Pisa.
Roma, Pisa, Milano.
3.000.
3.000 chilometri?
Sì.
3.000 chilometri?
Sì.
Non so, no, è giù, 3.000 chilometri. Solo?
Solo. So,
Ok.
camping.
Ah, camping. Tenda.
Tenta. Sometimes I get lucky. Free inner tube, free fix, free snacks, free t-shirt, everything. These guys, grazie.
A te, grazie a te. Luca.
This right here. Okay. Grazie. Nice. Okay, finally the tire is fixed. They did it so fast, so quick, everything perfect. They checked my wheel, the wheel is straight. I can continue cycling, but now it's getting dark, so we need to find a place to sleep. Guys, if you're watching, thank you so much. You made my life so much easier. All right, sun is setting. This is gonna be my route, like this. Nice, but I really need to hurry, so I will see you guys at my camp spot because I don't want to waste any more time because the sun is setting really fast. There is a crazy dog right there who is going crazy when he sees me. So I have a flashlight, so you know what it means. I'm in a kinda nowhere, but there is a farm, so I have a dog and the dog is barking because he hears me and he sees me. So now I'm hiding behind, I think it's like some sort of like police station, used to be. It looks like this, but there is a sign I will show you in the morning. It says something like something else than private road, whatever it is. Anyway, so this day was insane. I mean, MATERA was awesome, but like another puncture in the rear. I think it's because the inner tube was just too old. It's 9,000 kilometers on it, so I think that's what it was, because I couldn't find it. Then when I put it on, I messed up completely by puncturing myself. And then I wanted to find a cycling shop, and one was 400 meters away, and another was 150 meters away. And that's the one I found. So those guys really saved my life. They were cyclists themselves, I can tell you, because one guy was trying to explain to me that he was cycling something also very big, and that's what I understood from what he was saying in Italian. But you could tell that they are psychic because they know how I feel, you know. I don't know, I just felt welcomed, you know. And people always say, oh, you know, you have to be careful in South and everything, you know. Okay, I get it, but guys, I'm in the middle of nowhere and I found this awesome place, you know, and I keep bumping into, you know, awesome people. So I have to stay positive. And, you know, yes, of course there are, you know, 112 where you call and they just hung up on you. That also happens, but that's the journey, you know. Many things happen. You meet many different people and expect the worst and hope for the best. So that's how I live, and that's how I decide to camp somewhere here and nowhere. So guys, I'm full of emotions. It was such a great day today. I didn't cycle much, okay? I cycled 70 something kilometers. In the evening I bought a bunch of water, so I have like 5 liters now. So tomorrow in the morning I wake up and I'm gonna do big ass cardio, okay? I'm really going after it tomorrow because we need kilometers. We need to get moving and hills are coming, so I need to come back. So hopefully no more punctures in the future, and hopefully you're gonna stay here. You're gonna subscribe to this channel, so you're gonna see the other videos. And again, best wishes to those bicycle shop guys, because they made it for me. They made this day awesome. All right, so this is it for today. I'm gonna set my tent in complete darkness and go to sleep. Remember, my mattress is punctured, so I have to be sleeping on a very soft floor, soft ground, which is not necessarily it. But tomorrow in the morning I will show you what I did, okay? All right, see you tomorrow. Take care. Goodbye. Arrivederci. Ciao.